the Morocco did not even receive a yellow card in that game. But it is what it is. It's football. We lost that semi-finals on penalties, 4 goals to 2. In the other semi-final, in the first semi-final of the day, Senegal are through to the finals. They beat their opponent Egypt 1 goal to 0. Arsenal have won foot to the finals of the Carabao Cup. They beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge 3 goals to 2. We're going to talk about all that on the show. The MPFL second season have started yesterday. Rangers International drew at Enugu against Rivers State. So we are going to talk about that all on the show. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin. Today we'll talk about all these things I've just mentioned. Good morning, John.
Yes, a phenomenal Godwin. I'm super proud of the Super Eagles, super proud of our team, super proud of our manager Eric Chell and what he has done for the club. And I couldn't be more proud of this bunch of people. You know, for everybody out there who was online calling out Chukwueze, for everybody who's online talking one or two things about the boys, you haven't earned the right to talk bad about those guys because you weren't on board from day one. Basically, you came on board last night, and normal, you were disappointed because you came on board last night.
Okay, good morning also.
Good morning, Godwin. Wonderful game of football yesterday. Chelsea losing was something. I've said it before. Anytime they put Chelsea match as Super Eagles match, you get as the day for body. But again, Chelsea and Super Eagles played the same time yesterday, and they both lost. Disappointing results though, but interesting performance, but disappointing results either ways. First half, 1 shot on target, and that was till the end of the game, just 1 shot on target. And it tells you that this Moroccan say they were ready. They were really ready. I'm not going to talk about the officiating controversy because whenever I raise that topic, it's always not so conspiracy theory. So let's leave that conspiracy of officiating, should I say officiating disaster. Let's leave that topic for now and just talk about the footballing matters because again, fantastic tactics. Just that the both teams have answers for everything every other person threw at each other.
Okay, it was an interesting semi-finals yesterday. Me personally, I was watching it watching one TV, watching one with my phone yesterday. It was an interesting game of football. I was watching the Arsenal game and the Super Eagles game. Even though I focused more on the Super Eagles game, it was an interesting game of football yesterday. But the Nigerian Super Eagles are out. Not they are out. They are going to play the third place on Saturday. Then the finals is going to be on Sunday. I think it was a great tournament for us. Technically, we did not lose any game in this tournament because normally draw is still
a penalty shootout.
It's a penalty shootout, so the game will still end. It's marked as the Super Eagles as a draw, but on shootouts we lost that particular one. Okay, let's start with the Afcons and the Afcons. The early kickoff of the day is Senegal versus Egypt.
Yes.
It was an interesting game of football. Senegal are favourites in that game, obviously.
If this officiating matter not happened that day,
because of the way they play football. Egypt had the first shot on target was Mamouche in the 92 minutes of that game. But I watched that game.
Yes.
As at when Senegal scored, I think in the almost 88th minute of that game. As at when Senegal scored, Egypt had 0 shots in total. 0 shot on target, 0 shots in total, 30% possession. They were just defending, trying to go to penalties.
I must tell you
that final strike from Mane, fantastic for Senegal to
when you talk about a man, you talk about a leader for the team. When you talk about a national icon, an undervalued player at Liverpool, a player who is living beyond his wildest dreams in what will I say now, talking about the Saudi League and all he's doing for his community and all of that. Phenomenal player. But let's come back and talk about something, talking about that game. Egypt basically sleepwalked from the quarters into the semis and they were exposed. They were exposed against Benin Republic. They were exposed against other opponents, even though they've been surviving. So coming into this game against a what's it called now? A Senegal side that is well tactically built, that you have players that are pacey, that can control the game, that can hold the ball, that can soak up pressure, that can hit on the break. You see that Egypt didn't have anything to bring to the table at the end of the day when it mattered most. Like I would say, Godwin, we talk about moments in football, that moments are what makes up football. In the exact moments where you need that clinicality up front, where you need that creation, no spark. You could see the players, game never finished, then they sideline, they cry, they know they're already out. So, they need to go back and do a walk inside. They're having Salah, having Mamouche is not a get out of jail free card. Like I will say now, we'll come to the game later on, but I am super proud of this team, not because of the fact that they crashed out, but because of how we've played so far. Egypt need to go back to the drawing board and work on how they play. Retire that old man up front, get somebody that can deliver on the job, because na bicycle key dey use close person eye. On the night, how far? No shot on target until Mamouche in the 92nd minute, and you're holding down the 9th position, and there are guys on the bench who can come on and do a better job. So they need to go back and look at their structure. Kudos to Senegal for going through.
Good game
The
for
guys
Senegal.
up front, na Salah and Mamouche.
Mamouche they played off.
Na Salah Mamouche. So I don't know who want me to retire. Whether they want me to retire Salah or maybe they retire Mamouche, because every other person on that team was on the
I'm
bench.
talking about Kabi, bro, please.
Kabi is in Morocco. He's in Morocco, and he tried his best yesterday. But again, good game of football yesterday. Like I said here on the show before, then I said it's going to be total dominance, because I've seen it in the Egyptian team. The last game in the knockout stages where they managed to beat their team, the Benin Republic team, with the Benin Republic match where they won 3-1, they only survived on counter attack. Absorb pressure, hit on the break. Absorb pressure, hit on the break. Find those pocket spaces of when the opposition is basically down. Build momentum in it. Score your goals. Come back and defend. That's the momentum of Egyptian team so far, and they've scrapped goals. In the group stages, they managed to scrap goals. Get a couple of scrappy goals in a game. I think they played a penalty in one of those games and they won. And against Cameroon, we said that because of Cameroon did not have enough pace and enough defensive structure, they were able to get past Cameroon and get into this one. But when they come to this one, I said this one is sure. The structure for Senegal is there. The players are ready to everything. They are ready to get the ball any way it takes, whatever it takes, and they did that right. Whenever Egyptian team threw the attack at them, once they reach midfield, they shut down, they collect ball, go back attack. It was a case of, like I said before now, physicality, technicality, and pace. Everything is check for the Egyptian team, but physicality was not really there for the Egyptian team, but the Senegalese team have everything on check. Now, except for the pace that Egyptian team had, and they were hoping to get on that right. Senegalese team said, no, this one now, we know Senegal get them, but we don't go allow na use them. And that's how to stop champions from winning. And I think Senegal did. In short, that's how to stop champions from winning, and that's how champions win. Good game for you. Having your game plan and knowing how to watch the position's game plan. I think it's just a good one for Senegal.
Well, if you look at Senegal in this tournament, they are on part. Even if you ask me, except that Morocco is playing at home, they should be favored because they play good football. As I said at the beginning of this particular analysis, I said Egypt had their first shot on target in the 92nd minute of that game when Mamouche actually just hit his shot to Mendy. They didn't have any shot on target till 18 minutes plus. It was a worst performance I've seen Egypt play. They had lesser percentage of possession. Everything they started pushing players forward, and the commentator kept saying, "Why didn't you just start like this? Why do you have to consider
Why wait
goal?
till
Because they go before you start pushing." They were throwing everybody, even brought in another attacker to the team.
Get come inside.
But
they come out defender.
Godwin, to make my point, look at this Egyptian team playing with what's it called now, Mamouche and Salah up forward. Yeah. What happened to the point man? Because these guys are drifting into the 18. You need a point man up front that somebody can always locate. Salah is not that man. Well, it's not the man.
Commentator kept saying that if probably Egypt started the way they played in the last maybe 5 minutes of that game,
they probably, but I lie. Even Senegal will still have answers for them.
Yes, but the problem is that they put more pressure on Senegal, and you could see that they almost cracked in that last 5 minutes. So there's no. They
could have got something.
Yes, you have the attackers Mamouche and Salah. You just need to play a progressive football. Yeah. You might just win. You don't know, because if you look at it, even though the Senegal is trying to now conserve because they are already leading.
They are leading and they will conserve. I just expected.
I just felt that if Egypt started to attack Senegal, maybe they'll have more opportunity for Salah. How can Salah play a whole 90 minutes? He didn't have any one shot on target. Not even a shot on target. It's crazy. It's crazy for a player like Salah, but
Mane, you see the guy on him was doing a good job.
Mane again came out on top again. Remember, I think the last Afcon that they won, they knocked out. They won against Egypt to win that Afcon. So Salah, I don't know if he's going to play the next Afcon. Though, another Afcon is next year. We have another Afcon next year. Then we'll start doing 4 years after next year. So we have another Afcon next year before. But let's see. But it was a fantastic game for Senegal. They beat Egypt to reach the finals of the Afcons 1-0.
Mamouche, please don't come back. Stay there.
Let's talk about the Super Eagles game yesterday. The Super Eagles lost against Morocco, the host, on penalties, 4-2. After the game ended 0-0 in 120 minutes. It was a fantastic game of football all round, both teams were trying to not to make mistakes, even though that Morocco had more opportunity. Nigeria had only one shot on target the whole game, and I think about 2 or 3 shots in total. So it's still very, very poor for Nigerian Super Eagles. But the Moroccans tried their best to break the Nigerian Super Eagles, but our defense has been strong throughout this tournament. He entered on penalties. Yeah, entered on penalties and we lost, which penalty is always a 50-50 thing.
Yes.
Great game for Super Eagles, even though we lost this particular. I'll start with even though we lost on penalties, but great game, still a good game for.
They shamed the attackers. My shame, they shamed. They reached the penalty shootout. All of that they hide behind the defenders. Now Paul Onacho they pick up confidence. Paul. Then they pick up confidence. Fantastic penalty from Paul Onacho. I have to give it that. But again, I feel like at the moment, some of the referees or some of Chile's substitutions were off for me. I feel like I don't know why, but I just feel like some of those substitutions were off for me. And in the first 15 minutes of that game, we paid these people too much respect. I felt like in this game, we're the Egyptians in this game. We had everything the pace, the everything, but we decided to just conserve and observe the game and gradually grow into the game. That was not the intensity we've been playing with. Now we they like Coach Kata will say
actually good.
I disagree with you on that.
Like Coach Kata will say, you've seen the movie. He says we are playing their ball. Let them play our ball. They did not play our ball in the first 6 minutes of that game. It was towards the end of the match they playing the Nigerian game. They playing the Nigerian match, and with that time now, the referee can be like, okay, Nigeria, I don't start on their own. Anybody will commit any foul, yellow card.
That's a yellow card with collection. Yeah, they didn't give them any yellow card.
That's what I'm saying. That's why in a foul,
it was
you go see.
What about that corner kick that was disallowed, and you saw Eric Chell smiling, laughing at them? We had. In fact, it's crazy, man.
So it's like we allowed Morocco control the tempo of the game. We allowed them play the game, while we just defended. That was not okay for me because we felt like they had too many I will not say too many strikers, but I'll say too many threats in the offense and midfield.
But threats no day.
No threats there.
Threats no day, please.
Even their bench striker and Nestre, now still threat. No, what I take look
at. Nestre no be threats for me.
But again, I feel like we paid them too much respect because we felt like we didn't have enough quality. We felt like I think that was all. See, at some point you look at the team and be like, this is what's going through this person's head. He felt like we didn't have enough quality on the bench to rival this.
I disagree with that take, please. In this game, we saw passion, we saw aura for aura, we saw our team come outside. You get me? My biggest problem in this game is that we did not take it. The game was there for the taking. Like we said in the first half, when we started the game, everybody is a bit cautious. Everybody is a bit, you don't want them to cut you out. Like, for example, now, you don't want Hakimi bearing down on your defense and you have just 2 center backs struggling to go back into position. You don't want them to catch you out on your defense when your defense is in disarray. You also don't want them to get into that pocket space and exploit the gaps, because we saw the gaps there. Even though credit must go to what's his name now? The
Bassi.
one yes, Calvin Bassi. He is the man of the match for me. He is the man for real. So that's the first one. But then please, all die na die. This is our ticket to the semi-final, to the finals. I don't understand how we can start this game and refuse to come at them, because these guys are equally just as scared of us as we were of them at the start of the game. That's the first one. Secondly, I said when the momentum switches in the game, every other person in that team gets impetus to come out to try more and do more. When it was 5-10 minutes towards the end of that first half, we're looking like, okay, let's survive till the first half ended. I didn't like the look of it. Then the ultimate one for me was taking Osimhen off, please. Well, the ultimate one for me, because we went back to this same thing where we are going into penalties and we are removing our strikers. And the guy you brought in at the ending of that second half was confident about coming into the game. Even coming into they play like who? Like Bishop will say, Mami Water player. And then secondly, when we brought him into penalties, the guy was just aloof. He had already missed that penalty before he missed the penalty.
See, I know you can complain about all this, but you have to understand that some of these things have been talked before. For example, once the game goes to extra time, everything will all the tactics will now change. The Chile might give other instruction. Who wants to take penalties? Who doesn't want to take penalties? Who do you want to? I see.
It shouldn't be a who wants to.
Do you know that somebody is a striker does not mean that he
He's
wants to
good
take
at
a penalty?
penalties.
See.
See.
That's the truth.
Trust me, Osimhen is good at penalties. Worse than these other guys, they Paul Onuachu is good at penalties.
Yes.
See the
And
point.
it's better you have a finisher.
No, see the point I'm trying to make.
My own point is that it's better you have a finisher.
See the
If
point.
he takes it
Yeah,
and he misses it,
but
fine and good.
if for example, Osimhen, I'm giving an example. If Osimhen say that he's just confident that he wants to take a penalty, do you understand?
Yeah.
The coach will have to remove him. That's how he works everywhere. And if in training, probably Chukwueze has been scoring, and
Chukwueze dey score penalty.
I'm just giving you an example. So those discussions can have probably been held after the 90 minutes. What will happen if this game goes to penalty, which is understandable. So we don't know. So I don't want to blame anybody for that.
I'm not blaming anybody.
But I think part of the problem that
But we said that two of those penalties, the goalkeeper moved before the shot came in, and the person taking it should have done better.
That's Chukwueze and Bruno Yemechi. Especially that Bruno, keeper there didn't move.
Move,
far.
save,
Don't move. Just put am for left. Put am for left. You still put am for left. Keeper carry go. And
Keeper don't move. You still carry and go give.
He didn't even carry and give am keeper. He play am for middle. So na last minute stretch.
He can't
They
stretch
use
am.
comot am. But again, that's Chukwueze own wey they catch for ground. And no say top keepers they had to go ground. We know. But bros, they dey careful with the core keepers. No be Bono you go dey try am with.
I didn't tell you.
Bono dey quick to go ground. He no tall like that.
I think
But again, good penalty shooter, but it was not satisfying.
Yeah, I think the part of the problem that we had in this game that we missed in let's say we missed in the Edika
We held it down, but the issue is that we were too conservative.
We don't do something minutes.
Well, I think part of the game, Akko Adams and Osimhen was actually marked that in that particular game.
I can't even get come forward.
It was a fantastic game for both players, but it was hard for them to even get a sight on goal in that whole game. I didn't even think that Osimhen had more than 2 shots on goal in the whole time he played in that game. That showed how Moroccans played in that game. It was a fantastic. Hakimi played well. Most of them played well, but our defense played very well. Even all the chances they had, the first shot on target, it was basically a comfortable save from our goalkeeper from Nwabali in that game. So I won't say that they had a clear-cut chance in that game. So, but both teams tried, but they went on penalties. Everybody is blaming Chukwueze. I don't think we should blame Chukwueze, even though that penalty was weak. Yes, but Messi tried it in the World Cup and he scored, and everybody was telling him, Messi.
Now the thing now, that's one. Secondly, if you are blaming Chukwueze or you are calling Chukwueze out, that's how you called Osimhen out when that ball stop happened. That's how you called in yesterday to predict that we are not going through. So please, it's not the player, it's not the team, it's actually the let me say the what would they call it, the lottery of the penalty.
Yes,
simple.
Once it enters penalty,
it's not the player, it's not the team, it's the lottery of the penalty. Simple.
Once it goes to penalty, it's not about that you sabi. Even Messi misses penalty.
Simple.
So everybody misses penalty. But let's see. It was a fantastic game for Nigerian Super Eagles, even though that we lost in these semi-finals. But I think we can give Chile a thumbs up, because if you look at the way we are played, apart from this game, Morocco have not even lost a game in about 2 years. So they are even perfect in the World Cup qualifier. They are a good side, so it's not like they are a pushovers anyhow. But it was a fantastic game of football. Nigeria, I won't say out. We are going to play the third place.
Nigeria out of the final.
We are not going to reach the finals. But congratulations to the Super Eagles. We tried. This is one of the best tournaments I've seen Nigerian Super Eagles play. And we did well, so congratulations to them. We have another Afcon to try next year, so we have another Afcon next year for us to try. If we continue building like this, I think probably next year might be our year.
Can we now talk about the elephant in the room, the Jack Robinson officiating in that game? Because it's looking like host and win in Africa now. Because let's call it what it is, please. It's looking like host and win is the trend now. Simple.
More find money host this Afcon. The next Afcon, I beg. NFL find money, hustle, more find money.
Please, NFL settle the boys, settle the manager.
It was the last Afcon that Ivory Coast won. This one now
even this last one that Ivory Coast won, you could see it. They know we match for
these guys should not be going to the finals if everything had gone the way it should be.
I think Ivory Coast picked up form in the round of 16.
It does not
matter, and there was no officiating. You know, see officiating controversy for Ivory Coast side. But in this one, it is clear cut. Officiating against Cameroon, did you see how many fouls against Morocco that wasn't given? At least I think this match should have been Cameroon versus Nigeria right now. But again, it's just what it is. Officiating errors. I said I won't call it out. So it's not going to be conspiracy theory. But that Ghanaian guy, and that's African assistant referee, when I try, and I do a good job.
Nigerian Super Eagles who will play the top place on Saturday against Egypt. So I will take congratulations to them, but let them come back and start preparing for the next one. I think Chile is still the man to take us forward. He has actually done well with the Super Eagles. Apart from this game that we really play well, we have played fantastic football throughout this Afcon tournament. Unfortunately for us, we met the host in the semi-final, and everything we are going their way. We got 2 yellow cards in that game. They didn't even have any card. I didn't even understand how can somebody play 120 minutes. You know, issue you 1 yellow card. Possible. I saw some fans where they supposed to give yellow card.
Understand? It is possible. Say if you play 2 hours, me no collect card.
Yeah, I never see them.
When it's possible when you have the referee in your pocket, allegedly.
I've been watching football.
Allegedly, when you have the referee in your pocket, it's possible. Forget about the yellow cards. Tell me that thing was not a corner kick. You saw it.
So that one can be a mistake.
It's not mistake, please.
I'm not saying that one can be. Yes, VAR cannot corner kicks and yellow cards. That one is different.
They get matches where you go play. Yellow cards no good day.
Which match where you don't watch? You don't watch this is being watched, but when you look at they play 100.
I'll do you one better. In the last century, which game in the last century that did not have yellow card? Let's go.
Give me 1 yellow card in the full 90 minutes.
It doesn't matter.
One yellow card
game in the last century.
Yellow card for this match.
2. We collected 2.
So you don't not be the 2 teams must collect yellow card. Now one team must collect, one team should collect, but not be the 2 teams.
Well,
but again, good one. But I'm saying with this kind of level of intensity in the game, you should expect multiple yellow cards, please.
Okay, well, Nigeria is going to play Egypt in the third rounds of the Afcons. But in the finals, it's going to be Morocco versus Senegal. I don't even know who I'm going to support in that final.
Senegal, West Africa.
But when Sunday reach, I don't know who I go to support that day. None of them they give me money or give me joy. So what's in my own for them? But I think it's one of the best Afcons I have actually watched. Good game all around. Apart from some teams that want to defend with their life, but good game all around. This semi-final 2 fantastic game of football. Let's hope that I think in the top place, Chile might give some players again.
Sometimes people haven't had time to play this time. Even Ciro Jesus should get some time.
Ciro never even play 1 minute for this tournament. So most of them will play in that top place. But it was a bad game all around for Nigerian Super Eagles. We are out. Not out though. We will not play the finals. So, but if we finish the top place, congratulations to them. Let them win it and collect bronze and come back and prepare for next year's Afcons. Okay, that's all for the Afcons. Some of the comments on our YouTube channel. My coach is here. Coach about Bele now. Remember, guys, we are live.
It's coming for you guys.
We are live.
Makochukwu with friends like you.
Both FM Sports and Makochukwu is saying, okay, Prince is here. Prince say good morning, guys. Prince, good morning to you. And okay, Makochukwu is saying Egypt will flog Una Woto. Sometimes I wonder if Makochukwu is the Nigerian even said.
Every 12 has a Judas. So
okay, you say
it's expected.
We will complain, no evidence. Okay, but let's see what happens with the Super Eagles. I think we have made progress, especially with this tournament. And I have this feeling that if Chile was our coach since last year, probably do one better.
Let's see. Team selection for this
and even play the World Cup too. But it is what it is. We are going to play the top place, and Morocco will play Senegal in the finals of the Afcons. Okay, let's move on to England and talk about the Carabao Cup. The Carabao Cup happened yesterday. You remember, day before yesterday, Manchester City comfortably won against Newcastle in that one. But yesterday is a London derby. It was Chelsea playing at the Bridge and versus Arsenal. But Arsenal won this one 3-2. So at least for Arsenal fans, they go use that one whole seafront. Say Nigeria no qualify for the final, and if they win for Stamford Bridge.
Don't cancel and go draft.
Zooming!
And so Eucharist had a goal and assist in that game. If you look at that game in general, I think just have injury problems obviously in that game. James was not available.
It's not a new thing, man. It's not a new thing.
But Arsenal fielded their full squad.
As it's supposed to be,
apart from keeper, every other person played. It was a full squad.
Please,
no, but keeper not supposed to be first team goalkeeper for somebody else.
Yeah, it's supposed to. I'm not saying for Arsenal.
Please,
keeper is not the first team goalkeeper, but Arsenal fielded Saliba. Everybody should be men.
I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean. Chelsea yesterday and Nottingham Forest in the weekend, which one is a bigger game? It's obviously Chelsea now, so they don't need to rest any. They can rest who they want to rest against Forest. Chelsea is the bigger game. You are, of course, like if you read the interview earlier on in the day, Arteta was saying he wants to use the Carabao Cup as a springboard to fire the team on for more trophies this season, blah 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 blah. You know, as they talk when
in case
body still they hot.
In case other trophies no come.
Nobody now.
I got it. God, now what for you? Now you play the game that is in front of you. Simple. Like talking about Chelsea having injury. Who tell me one team for Premier League that we don't get 4 players out injured? Is a constant. You knew you were going to have issues in your defense at the start of the season. The manager told you decided to be penny pinchers and not sign a CB. You knew you had this guy's his name. What's his name now? His physical fitness is an issue. You've been playing him in the DM position where he's going to get more tackles, where he's going to get more chances that can inflate his injury. So that's not an excuse. They cut you for neck, give you down X. Receive it in peace and move on. Simple.
Well, I think it was a fantastic game for Chelsea. Even though that Garnacho came into that game.
Ghana cheesy.
And scored 2.
Cheesy too.
2 to save them in that because it would have been if Arsenal won that game maybe 3-1 or 3 goals.
It will be game over now.
It will be game over. They are
Straight
to
up.
play in at the Emirates, but at least he scored 2 to make that. Even though they lost.
Ghana cheesy.
Yes, now my boy now. Now my boy.
He come in as substitute. Scored. Why you know they start? He don't score 2 against Arsenal.
Now new manager now.
Against big team, he go score. He go come score this 2 now. Everybody call the hyper. Ghana cheesy.
He's under new management.
For the next 10 games now, 0 goal, 0 assist.
You know, concern
he go die down.
Like that.
The 2 they go score 2. He scored 2. But again, good game of football for Chelsea. I'm not going to say they didn't start their main players because who will get that Chelsea side when they start for Chelsea? Apart from Fofana, who's been out hospital and coming back, every other person starts for Chelsea. It depends on the game because the manager already before they play all of now starting 11. You get me? So every other person in that Chelsea team.
I think the only difference is
James
hasn't been starting before Rossini.
James has never been available for a very long time. You get so he is not available now. Andre Santos takes his place. Fernandez takes his place. Joao Pedro takes the place of Kopama. We've seen it happen before, not the first time it's happening. Estabao playing in place of Pedro Neto on the right.
Neto on the left,
which was where we saw him play the first time we started calling Starboy. So he not start a couple of games before. Say, not the way he start, no missing they start. It starts to
how many games when don't start? Please,
and this guy starting on the left was also a question mark for me, Pedro Neto. But again, they give it their best. McGee up front. He scored a couple of goals in the last couple of games. You get, I think 3 goals in the last 5 games. Good player up front, but I feel like the Arsenal defense was just too smart for him. You get, he's young, he's energetic, he's fast, he's everything, he's physical, but they're just too smart for him. That's what I have to say about it.
I think you should have come off the bench later on in the game.
Coming off the bench, nobody did to start.
Joao Pedro no be striker, no be 9.
Even this man,
no be then use 80 million, sign abi 60 million.
Even this man, no.
Okay.
Say Joao Pedro.
Okay.
Because he wanted to bring him on to Strasbourg.
We have the lap. We have Pedro. Our market
knows that Pedro will not be the starter to according to you. 20 goals a season. 20 goals a season. Maybe even double figures. 20 goals a season. Joao Pedro is not that player for any team currently. So with McGui going forward in this team, I think Chelsea did a good job. Coming back from 2 goals down, 3 goals down to get 2. It was a good one for Chelsea because last time everybody called Garnacho. Of course, the Arsenal defense.
It was a good one for Chelsea. Now Arsenal, I not give them 5 yesterday because let's not forget they had several chances. Credit to Gyökeres once again, giving them that sign. Simple trademark.
He just scored one now. He just scored one now for the next another 10 games. All people never scored goal for like 7 matches.
Your striker never scored goal in the last how many weeks? Calm down.
That's his signed Premier League last 2 weeks. He scored last week. So calm down.
When I saw this lineup and Gyökeres started, I think that no matter what happens, Gyökeres is going to start throughout the end of the season because even Jesus, I know nobody trusts Jesus like that. And
Nobody arise and shine in
this game, and that's the thing. Abbas came back and played, and Eze did not play a minute as well because normally it's supposed to be Eze coming in, but Abbas plays as a midfielder or behind the striker.
No be beloved son, we have
no son now. Teta has I thought I saw, they use that Harvard.
Yeah,
I like Harvard very, very, very well. But good one for Gyökeres. Gyökeres, at least he had a goal and assist in this game. I think it will help his confidence. And let's see, even whenever Arsenal remove Gyökeres, you could see something is just off in that attack because Gyökeres truthfully occupies at least one defender. So it's hard for defenders to push forward when Gyökeres is playing.
Work now to occupy defender.
But let's see,
Leave
it was a
for
fantastic
them.
game at the bridge for Arsenal. Arsenal beat Chelsea 3-2 at the bridge. So Chelsea have a mountain to climb when they play at the Emirates in first week of February. Let's see if who is going to go through and play. I won't say play City though, but City has a foot in the final too. So both teams have an advantage, but anything can happen in football. Okay, I'll give you the other result that happened yesterday. We'll start taking phone calls. A lot of surprises yesterday. In the Serie A, Napoli drew 0-0 with Parma. Inter beat Lecce 1-0. So that gap has opened for Inter.
Again.
Yes, for Inter in that
points,
Serie A.
6 points.
But the biggest shock yesterday is Real Madrid. Real Madrid played a Carabao Cup yesterday, and they were defeated
Copa del Rey.
against Copa del Rey yesterday.
Against Albacete.
Albacete beat Real Madrid 3-2, and they are out of the Carabao Cup.
Abelua. Abelua.
No call Abelua.
Abelua. No, all the
No
star
call-
players they bench.
Baba, no call Abelua. No call Abelua name at all. Tata.
He only played 2 academy players.
Yeah.
The guy that played in the midfield and the guy that played at right back.
Yes.
But Garcia started.
Mm-hmm.
Vini started. Gula started. Valverde started.
Yeah.
So most of their best apart from Jude, they didn't call Jude and Mbappe for this particular
Yes.
game.
Rodrigo.
But no matter
Suspects.
what, just because
Based on Xing the last manager.
no matter what, you're not supposed to lose.
You're not going to call Jude in that list.
Allegedly.
You're not going to
Jude and
They
Mbappe.
don't arrest person because of this allegedly.
Suspects. Suspects.
They don't arrest person because of allegedly. So
Be that
they
as it
talk.
may, the person you are going to call for this game, for this loss, is the man upstairs. QED. Simple and short.
The man upstairs has done his job.
The man
He gave
upstairs
you a-
is the man
he
to
gave you
call,
a
and
way.
this result will continue until the end of the season. Thank you.
Now you cannot always blame the board. The board
Bro,
will-
don't
let-
give me
let
that.
finish, let me
Don't
finish.
give me that.
You cannot always blame the board.
Don't give me
The board
that.
will definitely play their politics. Favoritism.
Don't give me
player,
that.
Player, all of those things. They will always play their role in that regard.
All I'm saying is
You as a manager, now you get the team. If result is not screwing your way,
no be
now
you
dey
get the
great.
team. No be
You
you
get
get the team.
If result is not going your
Players
way,
on that team refuse to put in the work, when players on that team
Well,
undermine your authority and you cannot bring consequences upon them,
Well,
no be you
I
will
have
honestly resign. Simple.
I've
And
seen,
go your way and
I've
let the
seen-
decline happen.
I've seen Real Madrid lose some of these games in the past, even when the
No
coach
be,
Ancelotti
man,
was
yeah.
still there. I think
no,
this is
no,
happening.
Ancelotti was still there, no before now third division team. Now for team waiting for maybe bottom half of the table, we go understand. Bottom 5, middle 5, we go understand. Not before second or third division team. Abeloa. Abe.
These people are like they are in championship.
Don't
of
call
Spain.
Abe.
Nah, second division now. It's just like Man United losing to Grimsby.
Grimsby.
At least it happen now.
Yeah.
Now
Or
it's even worse.
these people losing foot to which team lose to second division team? Crystal Palace.
Okay, yeah.
It's just like it's the same thing at birds of the same feather. You get. And again, I'm even saying Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is not even for top 2. I'm saying this is Sky title contender. Losing against just like Man United losing against title contender because more will say this one is second division. So Man United are like they never did for title contention. So Real Madrid is title contention, losing against Grimsby. Man United losing. This is the same thing. We will crucify you like
It
that.
happens. See,
You get, so
please.
let's not that match. All of us went ahead to say
Abeloa is a key man.
that
He
match.
was trusted by the board
That
to
match.
take over,
That match.
and he
all
has
of
the
us.
full
That
backing
match,
of
all of
the
us came
team
out to
behind
say
him.
Amorim, even without tactics, supposed beat Grimsby.
Okay, now.
They get me. Amorim without tactics. Say the team without tactics. So Abeloa without tactics supposed to carry under 17 boys play this match win.
Okay, let's see.
And the worst part is you were managing to do a comeback. They score first, you equalize. They score again, equalize.
They can't
Is-
score again.
They
It's
can't
not-
score again. You
it's
can't allow
not-
them score the third one again.
It's not out of
And Real
character
Madrid had
for
a
Real
goal- I think
Madrid.
they had a
Please,
goal
let's
rule-
not come here and cap no. So this
See.
is totally not out of character with Real Madrid. We can go
But we dey
back all
always-
of last
we dey
season
always win
and
those
early
matches.
part of this season.
That's what they call
You
our
know me?
remontada. We dey
Where
always win those
your
matches.
remontada against Arsenal? Where your remontada in the
At the
league
end of the
against
day-
Atletico Madrid?
At the end
Where your remontada
We
against
beat-
FCB? Where your
we-
remontada?
That in our league. We're talking about cup games.
Where your
At the
remontada
end
for
of
the
the day-
cup now?
at-
You
at
win
the end
Super
of- at the-
Cup.
at-
Where your
at the- at
remontada
the end-
against FCB?
At the end of the day, we
Show
dey
me your
always get to the
remontada.
finals, we always win matches.
Show me your
You cannot
remontada.
always win all the matches.
No, you not win all
Okay,
the
so
matches.
now you
always
can
win all the
always
matches.
win all
But
your
again,
matches. Be calming
against
down.
a second, like I said, against on you're missing the point. Against a second division
You
team.
know me. How you do anything is how you do everything, irrespective.
I've seen Joy.
Collect your loss with pride and go home.
I remember a particular season when they were knocked out in this particular Copa del Rey game by a second division, and they went on that year to win Champions League. The thing about Real
So
Madrid is
they will-
that
Abel
whether
will
they
win
start,
Champions League.
Consolation.
whether they win or they lose, they might even end up winning Champions League this season. We have seen it, and we have seen all.
Now
no-
so now waiting they use
How
cover
they got
up
Champions
cracks
League.
now. They move
but
forward
that,
now.
the same way when it's there, nobody
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Nobody
You won the Champions
nobody
League.
expected them to
So
do anywhere.
it happens. Let's
Okun
give
Kasiobi.
Abalawa the chance.
Abeloa, you are the
Abel-
man. You are him. You are
Part
the
of the
man.
things, part of the thing he said that Vini wants to play every minute, even no matter what happens. That he wants to play every minute. Probably that was part of the thing with Alonso. He wants to always play 90 minutes in a
May
game.
he play,
That's what
man.
he said.
May he
Even in this
play.
Copa, this game that they played yesterday, he played 90 minutes. Let's see how long he's going to be doing that with Real Madrid. So, but Real Madrid, it was a big news yesterday. Even though that Super Eagles game overshadowed this in the social media, so nobody was really talking about it.
No, Copa del Rey. Nobody talk about Copa del Rey.
But let's see.
It's not La Liga the business like this now. If it was clear, na Copa del Rey.
But the thing that it was just like a second division team that beat them. That's why if it probably was a La Liga team that beat them, they probably nobody would just probably talk about it. But let's see. But for Barcelona in their own Copa del Rey, they are going to play a game today away to Racing Santander in today's game. But let's see if their own luck will fly. I don't think Barcelona will lose in here. Yeah, Barcelona will not lose where. Lose
You
away.
can't lose.
But let's see.
You are soaring. Simple.
But let's see what happens in that game today. Okay, other news. We told you already that Paqueta might have informed West Ham about his desire to leave and join Flamingo. So now this education they be like say it appear. It appear your
Na
players
end
are
of
leaving.
season.
Declan Rice is not my best player. My best player is Paqueta. How markets?
Bro, when I won the league, when
How
I won the
market?
conference league,
When
I
you
said
won
it-
which
When
league?
I won the conference league, I
Better
said
call it conference
Yes, when I
league.
won the league, when I won
When you won the
when I conquered
when you
Europe,
won the third tier of European
When I
football,
conquer- when I
the
conquered-
third tier.
when I conquered Europe, I said it here, and I'm going to say it
When
again.
you conquer the
And I am
third
clear
tier.
on my I am clear on my words.
Mm,
In that team,
mm.
Declan Rice was an okay player.
Oh
Exceptional.
wow.
He was
Okay.
exceptional in that
Now
team.
you dey beg for extra 15 million, abi?
Normally, now if player good and you want
Okay.
sign him, you go pay more.
Please,
My best player in
Paqueta,
that
I'm
team
supporting
is
you.
Jared Bowen, Paqueta, Sunchek, and Declan Rice.
Also, na lie.
These
oh.
are the hierarchy
Na
of
lie.
player. Jared Bowen, Paqueta, Thomas Sunchek, and Rice.
You only knew Bowen when Paqueta had his gambling scheme and he had to
I
play
only
more.
knew Bowen.
Yes, that's when you started supporting
You-
Bowen
you
and
know-
calling
you know-
him.
you
Your
know-
number
you know-
one star player in that
As
team has
always,
always
I
been
don't talk
Paqueta.
as he be.
Simple.
Okay.
Jared Bowen, Paqueta, Sunchek, and Rice.
Leave West Ham alone.
Mhm.
Leave West Ham alone.
Relegation incoming.
West Ham, we are not discussing West Ham here in the studio, in a small club. Okay, for Everton, Everton have sent a bid for Fenerbahce El Nasri. He's playing for Morocco. Let's see if he's
Scored the
going
winning penalty
Let's
yesterday.
see if he's going to move to Everton, because they have not really been playing much with Fenerbahce. Then Malen has landed in Roma, so it paves way for Tammy Abraham to move to Aston Villa. So let's see when that deal will work out. So just small deals everywhere around Europe. We just talked about Paqueta. Paqueta wants to leave, but let's see. Conor Gallagher has signed for Tottenham. He's moved from Atletico to Tottenham, and they paid immediately 40 million euros.
Straight up.
That's why it did not that Aston Villa, because Aston Villa was looking for loan and obligation to buy in the summer, but Atletico just got
No buying on credit, please.
I think
Full
just
payment.
see 40 million sharp collect and
Sharp,
put
sharp.
pocket. So I don't know if Conor likes Spurs more than Aston Villa, but
He's
probably
played for Chelsea now. You know, go and go small team. You go and go big team.
You go big team.
Now Spurs be the big team.
Big team.
They have the
yes.
best stadium in the league.
Okay, let's start taking phone calls. The number to call is 0706-048-5853. Call us and tell us about the Nigerian game or any other game that happened yesterday. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay.
How market?
I don't talk to fit columnist.
I go win you, share you.
Mm-hmm.
John, I dey ask you.
I don't talk to fit columnist.
Nobody fit do anything.
Just continue. Don't
Continue
worry.
with your contribution.
As for the Nigerian game, me, I no even bother to go watch am because wetin I watch for Cameroon, Morocco, any game as dem talk say na Morocco for semi-final, I don comot interest patapata. I know say Nigeria no go come out because you no get wetin you wan tell me. They don't give that referee. They don't give am better something behind the scenes. That is why he is officiating what he is officiating. And I'm not wishing them to win. I'm wishing Senegal to win.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. Thank
As
you.
for the game, Arsenal really good. They try their best yesterday and they win Chelsea. So show them say Arsenal, as Arteta never lose any London derby. Guys, the king of London derby. If they win that, make them know that one. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, Arsenal won that London derby 3-2. The next leg, first week of February to see to see who is going to play that finals of the Carabao Cup. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody in the studio.
Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
Prince of Manchester.
All right, your contribution.
I'm on that yesterday match joke, but I go fault our coach, Cha.
Okay.
Guy, that kind of match, as he don't use something, supposed to bring this guy Chukwueze. No say they don't choke Akaradam for wing. Because he let that Akaradam may play wing. Bring in Chukwueze. Now Chukwueze feel penetrate through those wing, the right backs very well, defenders. I don't know why I introduce them for them. Even today, now that's kind of match. Those boys they come through themselves. Through those skills, obviously they feel use penetrate defenders well. But it don't be, we don't lose everything.
Yeah.
May we take at at least if not third place, may we carry bronze come house.
Okay. All right.
It don't be there for people who get rose flower. They forgot say they want play ball yesterday. Go feed, go to plant rose flower.
Okay.
They think say Naim be the best. Ganachivo, see my boy, don't they help them now? They don't go talk anything. Now after now they go say we scam them. Now then they scam us. All the players we don't buy for them now scam. Only one boy, one matter.
Okay.
Then be good player. So for see, you know, you people normally look football. I don't know how you think they look football. Grimsby will win my. They talk saying 4th division team. Abacha don't win Madrid now. So see I'm now. So no be football day somehow.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So Abacha win Real Madrid, but it's okay. It's okay, but let's see. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Godwin.
Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
Yeah, this is Leroy, the runaway league leader calling from Enugu.
Okay, your contribution.
You know, say, get person when they want same pigeon, go stand for pitch. Just they wonder how that pigeon for survive. For that time, you understand? Just they wonder how the pigeon for survive. As for Chukweze's penalty, anybody can miss penalty.
Yes,
what's the difference between Chukweze's penalty and Paul Onacho's penalty? The difference is because the keeper went the wrong way. You understand? And when you're these are the people that knocked out Portugal now. They are the number one when it comes to ranking.
Yeah,
and they are the hosting nation. So how are you going to go and beat them? Moreover, Nigeria has a very poor record when they come up against the hosting nation. Let me count it down. In 2004, they lost against Tunisia in the semi-final, isn't it? In 2008, they lost against... those are the host nation I'm pointing out.
Yeah.
In 2008, they lost against Ghana in the quarterfinals. They were the host nation. in 2023 they lost in the final against
Ivory
Ivory Coast,
Coast.
and you were expecting them to beat Morocco. They tried their best, and moreover, it wasn't a full-time win. It was just a penalty shooter, which can go anyway. You understand? So they did very well. I like Eric Kelly, a good coach.
All right, thank
So
you.
for Chelsea fans, let them go find their body. Come.
All right.
Collect, they give them like 5 next leg.
All right, thank you. Okay, let's see. But truthfully, Chile have actually changed our
For
lives.
real, man.
Yeah,
They
have
need
changed
to
our-
extend his contract.
Okay, let's take more phone calls. 0706048585. Hello, good morning.
Morning, guys.
Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
This is Little God, aka Church.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
calling from White.
All right, your contribution.
I'm Super Ego. Hi. It was a disappointing one for me because when that guy missed their first chance, Morocco, at least our boys for just try, close mind, hold their mind, even if not stone, they for carry and put for mind, all the whole penalty, make we move to final. Honestly, they lost the spirit. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They lost the spirit. That's all I have to say about Super Eagles.
Okay.
For Chelsea and Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal with their squad depth. They still try because the way I see Chelsea praise them very well. Now they can as they have. We don't classic try very well.
Okay.
So for Madrid, it's a shameful one.
For Madrid, yes.
Very big shameful one for them. Just remind you that they are easy.
All right.
Chelsea cannot lose for that kind of Division 4, Division 3.
Okay.
Until it happen now.
All right, thank you very much. Okay.
Until it happen.
Okay, I think talking about that penalty, Nwabali did his job against DR Congo and we failed him. Did his job against Morocco yesterday, and we also failed. So Nwabali is actually doing his own part to actually push us to ball.
And he has been also committing blunders, and we've been supporting him too, so he no reach.
Which blunder? He don't commit any blunder for this one.
I think he has the highest clean sheet in this game.
In this tournament?
Yes.
Yeah,
He has the highest clean sheet, 4 clean sheet. Or plus this one 5.
So I think yes, Nwabali did his job throughout this tournament, but unfortunately for him, our own Spigos have not really supported him against DR Congo. He made, I think, 2 saves against DR Congo in the penalty shot. This one, he made a save, but we could not convert. Okay, let's start taking phone calls. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Manchester United OG.
Okay, your contribution.
I want to wish all of you Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
And the Easter in advance.
Yeah, you go first do Valentine before you start. You go first do Valentine before you start.
Okay, continue.
John, so I greet all of you.
I greet you too.
God willing. Manchester United, in terms of courage, I'm very happy. You know, when I heard that they sacked Amorim, I was a little bit happy and a little bit angry. Because that man is very stubborn. So how can you say that they want to give you saying something that is not necessary? They give you a job, you do your job, and keep on saying something is not nice. That one set aside. Courage. I like the way they just employ courage. It's very nice. I like it. Let's try him.
Okay.
Before the end of the year, but they need to go for Ancelotti. They need to go for that man.
Okay.
For that man.
Okay.
For Nigerian match. Is it what's that his name? It's Chin Chingom.
Who's that?
To come and play penalty.
Okay, Chukwueze.
That guy. He's a serious player.
Come on now.
That guy is a serious. How can you saw these guys miss penalty? All you need to do is just put all the seriousness of you, even though if you don't know how to play it, hit it very hard. He just went there, chewing chewing-gum and passed it to goalkeeper. Don't you see that penalty?
That was not passing, that was
even the other one, I prefer the other second one that miss it.
Okay.
That one is better. But Chukwueze, that one gets me angry badly yesterday night. I stopped watching Nigeria match because of all this nonsense they are doing.
All right, thank
But
you very much.
I congratulate them for
Trying.
hitting them.
All right.
Chelsea, I know that they're going to win them. It's going to be Man City versus
Arsenal in the final.
Arsenal, and Arsenal will win the trophy.
All right, thank you very much. Okay,
thank you very
thank
much.
you. Okay, let's see if that will happen, but it's still a long. Yeah, it's possible, but let's see. Finally, but let's see, it's possible.
Oh, my ending of February, but let's finish with the semi-finals first.
Okay, let's take phone calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning to you. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
It's the Emperor from Enugu.
Okay, your contribution, Emperor.
I think I want to talk about that side this ball yesterday.
All right. Continue. Yeah.
The Moroccans, they understood very well that the only person that creates all the chances is Iwobi. Like, if you notice in that ball, they shot Iwobi up. Like, he wasn't making those passes. Even the little passes that we got, all the chances that, like, just, that was made there was all courtesy of, like, of the guy. So I think we need more.
Okay, I think that one went off. Okay, I think he's trying to say we need something, but let's see.
Somebody in
Yeah.
midfield.
Hello, good morning.
Some creative stuff.
Yeah, good morning, Godwin.
Good morning to you.
John, good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yeah, he's Bishop. I'm down this morning, but he's a good.
Okay.
Don't say don't be. First of all, I'm not blaming anybody.
Yeah.
They have tried to get into this place.
Yes.
I only have issues with one thing, and I listen to the coach. David said we lost again on the penalty. Again, if you remember, they are out of World Cup because of penalty issues. And you also said something that after the match press conference that they have also trained for it. Down the question I always ask Amorim, then are you teaching well? Are you not learning? I believe you should learn on something. When he got immediately get a penalty, I just stand up and leave. I left the place. I don't want to take what we have, but I know there's a team you have when it comes to penalty. Godwin, he was waiting for the sit for the net now. He would be happy to look at the game place. I watched them that against the Congo.
Yeah,
that time to shoot out.
Yeah.
These legs are not playing penalty very well. I don't know what is wrong with them. Apart from that penalty, I have watched them lose 2 consecutively now. Maybe you guys got into a time, whenever a match got into penalty, everybody will just go home. Or you say you are not going to, just give them. That is the only issue I have.
Right.
To be honest, because what did they learn from that past one? Somebody asked the difference between Chukwueze own and the first guy that scored. The difference that the other one give you on Bele, he shoots.
Yeah, the thing.
Now watch it. He shoots. Chukwueze did not shoot well. Understand? He did not put energy in shooting it. That is another thing that is different. But in that penalty shootout, bro, I did not enjoy it at all, to be honest.
Thank you.
Biggest to Kevin Bassey, congratulations to Kevin Bassey.
Yeah.
He's going to miss the next match, but pick up to him.
All right.
He did well. Also to him, to the whole team entirely.
Thank you
so
very
they should
much.
work more on that penalty.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, we should do more on penalties. Back-to-back penalties we have missed. We missed one that we missed one that we were supposed to go to the World Cup. Now we missed one to go to the finals of the Afcon. Maybe in the next one we are going to play, we are going to win it. Thank you for joining us today's show. Tomorrow we are back for more. Tomorrow we talk about the MPFL. On Fridays we talk about the MPFL that have started already. What clubs are saying, the players that are moving in the MPFL. We'll talk about it tomorrow and other games tomorrow. Thank you for joining us on today's show. My name is Godwin. Have a wonderful day. Okay, you're handsome. Afcon now we say, good morning, guys. We all know that Eagles match won't be easy task against Moroccans, but we all say Nigeria will win just to clear our fear. But penalty is a game of luck. Best team can lose. But mostly Eagles don't always win in penalty shootouts. The way our players play penalties, once the keeper gets right, they will catch the ball. No roof shooting style that is hard to catch. We know Sabi play penalty, that's the thing, but
it's a coachable thing. We need to focus.
He made a roof and made a player go.
If Arsenal can turn themselves to a corner scoring side, then